Welcome back, friends! This is D&D for Friends. I am Stu to the DM, and I am here with my friends. We are back again with Blood of a Legacy. This is going to be episode 14. It's going to be a good one, guys. So,
shout out to Joey Dragon.
Shout out to Joey Dragon and Knuckle Deep Toad.
Knuckle Deep.
Mighty Mouse.
And Mighty Mouse.
Mouse.
Alright. So, where we left off last time, we just finished off some Yinja Ninjas. Our heroes just eradicated them. And they did a little interrogation before they killed the last one and got some useful information that's going to help them. Without further ado, as you guys finish off the last one, and you smother him to death, and they all poof and disappear into a cloud, and they all disappear and vanish right before your eyes. So all of the Yinja Ninjas vanish, and all of their gear is left behind, and also banana peels.
Bananas, yeah.
But no bananas in it.
No, just the banana
Just the
peels.
peels.
Just the peels. Yeah.
I guess
They like bananas a lot.
I guess they split out.
Yeah,
I'm
Ellie,
not gonna
that.
quit my day job this time.
But yeah, so and right as that happens, you guys all roll me perception checks, please.
Plus
23.
0. Damn.
Damn.
I rolled a 10.
I got a total of 4. 23.
18.
Okay, so you guys who are the most perceptive here, you guys are really just like catching your breath after everything that just happened.
They're catching their fucking breath.
Right.
Yeah. But you're still on high alert, you know, because you're like the leader, you're the general here. You
And
know what I mean?
I'm right behind them.
So as they poof and disappear, you're like, what you know? What's next? What's gonna happen? You begin to hear the sound of wings, the Fleetos. Like about 4 or 5 of them begin to fly in, and you hear their wings as they land around you, and you hear them coming in, but as they land, everybody else notices. There's about 5 of them.
Do they look hostile or do they look like?
Well, they're wearing these robes. They're like brown robes, and they've got like the hoods pulled up. And as they land, they have their heads down, and they don't really say anything to you guys immediately.
He's gonna spit out some blood. Like, what's up?
And they say, "Are you the ones?"
Yeah, so we've been fucking told. What's going on here? We just.
Do we have to kill you too?
No, that will not be necessary. But if you are the ones that she's looking for, then you better come with us.
And you better be specific as to who she is, my guy.
I think you know who I'm talking about.
I'm like, who are you? Why are you coming, dude?
We are the monks from the Krono Temple, and she sent us here to find you. So,
Alright. Well,
Tell me exactly that you've seen the princess with your own eyes. Your own eyes, not someone telling you.
I have.
This guy's on there.
Every time we found someone saying they found the princess, something happened. Horrible happened. Something very horrible.
no, he's right.
I
He's fucking right to be this way.
I can
I'm
assure you.
fucked up right now, my guy.
I can
This
see
shit's
that,
crazy.
and I can assure you that if you come with us, we will make sure that you guys are taken care of and helped out. She will help you, I promise.
Alright.
You guys, you're free to roll like insight checks if you guys want to roll insight.
I'll roll an insight.
Same.
I got
18.
I got dirty 20.
Nice.
3.
14.
14?
No.
3.
3. Okay, so
I'm gonna be rolling shit pretty soon.
you guys think they're telling the truth.
Looks like.
Who thinks that's not true? Everyone high or
I'll put
Everybody but you, yeah.
bullshit. Oh,
Stand down, Ari.
They kind of just
We're
like
not in the position
have their
for
hoods
another
down.
fight
And,
right now.
Yeah.
you're right. I'm thirsty.
Where's the meat, dude?
Where's
Water.
the mead? Well, if you guys just follow us.
I want to search. just like what do they leave behind? Just their weapons.
Yeah, so there would be like
That's
those.
their weapons. What else?
Well, you have the wind cleaver, the big blade. There would just be like maybe some gold that they had left behind in like pouches, or like a dagger, and the vicious sickle. So if anybody else wants to grab a vicious sickle, you can grab that before you dip out.
As
It's a
Varys
D8, right?
is investigating the
Yeah.
body, I'm just gonna walk up to her and be like, "That's some mighty good fighting, my boy."
I think that was one damage right there. I haven't seen you that active in like a decade.
Yeah, I still got it.
Yeah, don't doubt Uncle K, dude.
Should we ask for
A D8.
proof somehow?
Proof.
Yeah, because I mean, we did see.
Oh, you're not high anymore. Thank God.
I know it's crazy.
Heal me.
Are you guys like? See, you guys are saying this out loud. So they'll be like leading you guys down this canyon.
I'm just like, fuck,
Yeah.
just banana peels.
And you're like, should we ask for proof or whatever?
I mean, we did see her.
I didn't really see her.
Well, but like,
We just didn't see her.
exactly. I'm gonna give each of you 5 berries.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh shoot.
And if you don't
And
fight her,
I think she's just gonna roll for words too.
Math.
Yeah.
Cade.
What's that?
What was it? 19. 19 plus my stream. So 20.
Oh hell yeah.
Kind of.
And then.
Oh, do you have 20 total?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
get 20.
Cool. All right.
Oh, this one's not that good. I'm so sorry, Bears.
That's fine.
12.
Okay.
Better than nothing.
I'll just.
So you guys get healed up a little bit on the way there, and so this canyon is it's still really like misty and foggy and cloudy as you guys are passing through, and it starts to narrow down a little bit, and the cliff it starts to get pretty sheer on each side, but then it opens back up again into this this opening that seems to be like a cliff within like a cliff, if that makes any sense. Like it's overhanging another cliff. There's like a big overhang that comes
an
over.
overhang.
Yeah. So it's actually it's pretty hidden. It's pretty hidden and obscured from up above. Like the only way to come in would be to like fly in up underneath to make it.
It's like a hand.
I'm picturing
Yeah, kind of like that. There you go. That's
like
like
a Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
or that, or you can come and like use rope and you know
Swing
the
it.
smart belly. These guys can all fly, so they clearly have wings, so they all can fly. So they're not worried about how they're coming in and out of.
Do we
it,
still
'cause-
have our gliders?
Yes. Yeah, you guys have your gliders on you still. They're leading you in to this cliff, but it overhangs, and when it it drops off. But there's also a cliff above you, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you're like covered from above, pretty much. And when you come into this opening, you see in front of you the Krono Temple, and it's actually pretty banged up. Like it looks like there's been maybe like rocks, perhaps like falling from above on top of it, and so there's rubble all around the outside of it here. But there's also some other Fleeto monks standing around. But you also see these women, and they all have like very like tan skin. They all have bright reddish orange hair.
Does Cade recognize like this culture of people?
You
Would I recognize where these women are from?
Yes, you would know. Actually, pretty much everybody would know that these are Gurjundian. They're from the desert.
Okay.
They are the desert people, but they have this reddish hair that is very reminiscent to the type of hair that the Demon King also had. So, but they're all women. You don't see any Gurjundian men, and it's actually pretty well known that Gurjundians are primarily women. That there's very rarely a man amongst
Yeah.
The women, like one man comes around only every like 100
Yeah, I was
years.
gonna say, will we know that lore? Will we
Yeah.
know that aspect?
That's
Well,
actually a
that's a
pretty
long
well known thing among
Yeah,
like
that there's only
every-
one man every 100 years.
Right. This realization would be, pretty easy to, piece together that perhaps the Demon King himself could be the 1 in 100 year male Burgundian. That's why these women look. They had the same kind of hair, the reddish orange bright hair.
Can I?
Yeah.
And so they we just see them there. They don't look like.
Well, they're also kind of banged up too. Like
Okay.
they have like what belongings they could carry with them.
Yeah.
And, they look like they're having a rough time. They've been seeking refuge here. And
Yeah, that's the vibe I was trying to get. I was like, are they
Yeah.
here as refuge or are they
Right.
here as
Right.
ambassadors in a way?
Right. So they may have perhaps been run out of their own kingdom, and that's reminiscent of what the prisoner that you guys took was saying, that they took over the desert and forced all the Burgundians out of there. And the monks are treating them well, helping them out. It seems like the monks here are trying to help everybody, and they're like laying on hands and helping people, giving them food and water and whatnot. And you notice all this as you're walking up, and it's like a big, bunch of steps leading up to the big front doors of this temple. And they open the doors, and immediately it's just like columns and like stained glass, and all the glass, and most of the glass in the temple is all broken, and parts of the ceiling have even collapsed in. But directly in front of you guys, as you walk in, there's a woman standing at a pedestal, and she's wearing a white dress, and she has blonde hair, and it's her. It's Princess Zola in the flesh.
Oh, thank God you're
I'll roll a
alive.
perception check.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Dang it, dude.
I'm too tired to do any of that
This
shit.
is too good to be true. I rolled a 5, so 7.
You absolutely believe that it's her.
Oh
You're
my goodness.
you are
I'll roll. I'm
enthralled and flabbergasted.
Good
infatuated.
night. Take this.
Ten.
Take that.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, even with a 10.
Okay.
You absolutely believe that
You too!
exactly what you said.
Forget about this box. We both just
Oh,
got
sure,
a
it's a
one.
box.
We both just got a
Oh,
one.
sure, it's a box. That's actually crazy, actually.
You guys are like,
That's actually
you
crazy.
guys are freaking out. Like, you guys are absolutely freaking out. It's crazy that she's actually
Oh
here.
my God,
You-
thanks.
It's actually her.
The rest of the temple, like it's decrepit and all that. You said.
Yeah, it's all broken down.
What are the Fleeto doing behind us as we walk in?
They let you guys in, and she looks up from her pedestal and she says, "So glad you all made it, finally."
So, I'm sorry, Princess. Cut the formality.
You couldn't tell us where to go from the
We went
beginning.
through some shit, so I'm cutting straight to business. Like, tell me what the fuck's
Well,
going. what the
let me
fuck is going
explain.
on.
I know you've all come a long way, and I'm just so glad you've all made it. But I'll tell you exactly what happened at the castle, okay? When it collapsed, I grabbed this, and she pulls out this necklace that she has. And on this necklace, she has her own gem. And it's a blood red sort of color, but it also has this yellowish sort of like glow swirling through it. And she says, "I've had this for a long time, and I never really knew what it was. But as the whole castle was collapsing, next thing I knew, I woke up in the Rylian field. I saw my.
We were in the field.
Let me. It's hard to explain. I wasn't here. I was then.
What, dude?
I
Insight check.
I met my own great grandmother, and she was there, and
Is it like a time travel thing?
well, yes, you know all those ruins, and you know how I was like so obsessed with them. I was there. I'm actually in some of the ruins. You remember when we went and I showed you that depiction of the woman, and she had the long hair with the braid just like mine, and I didn't know who it was. That was me, Varys. That was me.
So you're why the castle was built?
I was there while the castle was still being built.
Are you on some answer?
I rolled a 19 on an insight check.
She's telling the truth. She's absolutely being like she's spilling her guts. She's just as amazed and flabbergasted as you guys are. And she says, I also met someone who he was an amazing man. He was so wise, and he made that arm. And he was just an amazing person. He told me all about the history of the land, and he told me what this is. He says, this is the blood of my legacy, and that's why it's been passed down to me for generations and generations. But
Can I try to eat it?
Oh my god! Like, I'm blocking with the trainer.
she says, this what I have here is very, very important to the power of purity and wisdom. And it's said to have been an actual gift from the goddess herself. My great-grandmother gave it to me.
Does it look like the gem that I have from?
Yes,
Okay.
it does. But it's a different color. It's still the reddish sort of like color, but there's green in yours.
Okay.
Hers is more of like a yellowish golden glow to the red.
So what's the difference?
Well, mine was like duller, no? Like the color was.
Yes,
like,
the color is also dull. Hers is like shining.
But would she know about that one?
Can I reach out and like
She doesn't know that you have
She
it.
doesn't
No.
know that I have
can
it.
I touch her shoulder
Yeah,
physically? And I'm
yeah.
be like, Princess, somebody's been running around the kingdom masquerading as you, convincing the kingdoms to be influenced by the Demon King himself. His traces show up everywhere that you had supposedly followed.
Well,
Have you not heard of this?
no. Well, because I've only been here a day or two. I've only just arrived.
Kay's gonna take a seat on the top of the steps. And he's gonna sit there and sleep.
Okay. Is he like in shock? Like,
No, he looks tired and disappointed.
okay.
There's frustration.
Go ahead and roll me a straight wisdom then. Straight wisdom.
Script.
Nat fucking 20. Holy shit, that's epic.
Dice told the story.
When you go to sit on the steps to think, and you're thinking back, because you're trying to gauge out whether or not what the princess is saying is it could actually be accurate. You were there. You were literally there 100 years ago.
Mhm.
So you know when the war started. You were in the shit, and then you retired after everything cooled off.
Yeah, I was.
You know?
I'm thinking about like if there's inconsistencies in what she's saying, how any of this affects, like how this helps me kill the Demon King, because Kay
Right.
wants to kill the Demon King, and the frustration also is like kind of a bit of I've been running around doing all this work, watching these fucking kids, so this princess can go have a little kumbaya in the past.
Mm-hmm. Right. While you're thinking back, you're trying to connect these dots. You're trying to, make sense of it all. And actually, a memory occurs to you where you had actually visited the castle before, because there's been a peacetime before the calamity. This seems to be a sort of cycle that is a repetitive thing that sort of to keep happening over and over and over again. And so you remember when there was peace before, and then another war happened, and then there was peace again. But the time where you had visited the castle during that peace, and it was perhaps like right before all of this shit started popping off, where Canon first really started rearing his ugly head and came out of the darkness. And upon visiting the castle, you remember seeing a person that now, you know, putting it together, it's like she mentioned that braid that she had. Actually, I thought that was their daughter, or it must have been her. So she was actually there. You may have already met her before. So this is all making perfect sense. But what she's telling you guys about the gem and such, when she brings that up, because she really holds it and admires it, and she says, this is probably the most important thing that I have. And the most important thing that you all have is what Varys is in possession of.
Sword.
The sword. Because that is the sword that will seal the darkness. But it's broken.
Yeah.
It's been corrupted.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. It's like
The only way to fix it, I've learned, is to give it energy and purify it.
Would I be able to do that?
Yeah, how do we do that?
I don't think you all will be able to. Only I can. With this. And when she says that, she plucks it off of the chain from her necklace.
You say that like there's a catch, princess.
There is a catch.
Do you know what the other one does? The one that we have?
There's another.
Yeah. Pull it out really apprehensively.
Oh.
Does it look exactly the same?
But like
They're
with
different colors.
slightly different energies
Oh.
within them.
Yeah, she says, don't do what I'm about to do.
What do you
Trust me.
Dude.
She
What?
says, this is the only way.
princess?
I promise that this is the only way. Give me the sword.
What are you about to do, princess?
Don't.
No, wait. What are you
Give
gonna
me
do?
the-
No, princess.
Hold on.
Give me the sword.
Let's just weigh our options.
Wait.
Princess?
On one hand,
You must
we have
trust
this
me.
stone. We have this other stone. What is this stone?
This one, yeah.
What if?
Roll me a or strength. She's gonna try to grab the sword from you.
The sword?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to stop her.
I want to try to stop her. I want to try to stop her.
Save.
What can I do?
I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna dash.
15.
Oh god.
What can I do?
That's it.
Oh,
What can I do to try to stop her?
You beat him.
If there's anything at all.
She failed already. So
Okay.
You don't have to.
We all
Fire
fire.
is
No,
this?
hold on.
Please, Varys, you must trust me. This is the only way.
I'm gonna stand in front of her and be like, Princess, this is not Uncle Cade you're talking to. Now it's General Cade.
Listen,
You will tell me what you are going to do.
You got 5
Now.
seconds.
the only way to destroy the stone is to repair the sword. And the only way to repair the sword is to trust me when I do this.
What is the cost, Princess?
Everything.
I let her take the
I
sword.
have to do
I let her
this.
take the sword.
I have
No!
I mean,
Trust me.
well,
It's gonna be okay.
she seems like the real princess.
Another insight check.
Shit.
I need to roll another insight check.
Okay. It's a nat one.
It's in that one.
Oh,
The dice tell the
The
story.
dice tell the story.
You see a twinkle in her eye, and almost a tear forms. But she's smiling the whole time. Like this is not something that she's reluctant to do. She knows she has to do this, and it's the only way.
All right, kiddo.
It's the only way.
Do it.
she promised.
So she takes the sword.
I'm gonna
Don't do what
record
I'm
this.
about to do.
I'm gonna record it.
Okay. So she takes the broken, rusted, decrepit, corroded hilt of this sword and she presses it to her chest. And then she takes the gem and puts it in her mouth.
Damn it!
And she swallows it. And even as it goes down, it glows until it reaches her chest. I knew you were all little ones. I was glad to have known you. This radiant energy erupts from her chest, a blinding light. But it doesn't hurt your eyes. But it's so bright and it envelops everyone. It envelops everyone in the temple. And all of a sudden, this glow begins to like articulate and undulate, and out of it, a dragon
I don't have enough hit points for this.
flies into the sky. And the dragon has white scales and almost blonde hair. This dragon is Princess Zola in an ultimate immortal form. And now that she has become a dragon, she can no longer be affected by anything, any mortal being or person. As she flies into the air, this radiant energy goes up with her, and as she flies beyond sight and is just a mere twinkle of a star, another twinkle comes out of the sky, and the Master Sword lands directly in front of you.
Whoa, dude.
I'm gonna cry.
Is she just up there?
She flew away.
She's free.
She flew out of everybody's vision and sight, and she flew off. But now the Master Sword gleams with this bright blue steel glow, and it is all in its glory once again.
I've never seen it like this. Have you ever seen this thing?
Never seen a sword like that either. Put it away, dude.
It just disappeared.
Oh, he's alright. It takes a second for him to reboot.
I'm gonna grab you by the shoulders, give you like an affectionate pat, and then push you towards the sword.
And
What's this thing? I'm not even that strong.
also, when you guys look down and you notice all of your wounds are healed, you have no more cuts.
Oh!
You're no longer bleeding.
Oh, dude.
All of your spell slots have been restored. You guys have been fully rejuvenated by this purifying radiant energy from Princess Zola. That was her final parting gift as she ascended.
We didn't get to talk to her longer.
Sorry.
Talk to him now. Speak with animals.
Sorry.
She does now exist in like a higher state of being. She could never die. She will live forever, and no mortal being can harm her.
I'm glad she's on our team, dude.
Who's gonna run the kingdom?
You're
I mean-
the one with the Master Sword, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, hold on.
Ting! And you pull it right out of the ground, dude. You pull it right up. Excellent. Hell yeah.
I almost dusted her. I was gonna blow some in her face.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's wild.
Would have been a dragon.
Damn.
I became a dragon several
You would have
times.
accidentally ascended.
Accidentally.
Who are you?
Well, hey,
Yeah, you would have
remember-
lost your memories, accidentally ascended.
But remember this though.
I'm a turtle dragon.
Acronite, he tried to eat it. And he said it tasted disgusting.
Oh,
yeah.
So spit it out.
That was a
Twenty
different
hours.
stone, too.
Yeah.
20 R's.
She did say that was the blood of her legacy.
So who eats this one?
I think probably the one that we took it from.
We have to destroy it.
So are you guys like thinking this as like
I'm thinking it as we go.
yeah? Well, right as this happens, a Gurjundian woman comes bursting into the temple. She says, "They've taken it. They've taken over the oasis. He's coming. He said he was coming. They said he was coming himself. He's gonna come himself. Yes. They said he's coming. We have to go to the desert now. We cannot leave the rest of them there. We all have to go."
Wait, to the
And
desert?
that's where he's gonna be.
That's
Wherever
what
he's
they
at,
said.
take-
That's
wherever
where he's
he's
sending
at,
his.
take
That's
me.
where he's sending his forces. That's where they're setting up base. That's where they're setting up their
Wherever
stronghold
he's at,
in
take
our
me.
oasis.
Then let's go.
How? That's like
How's it our
the
problem?
other side of the kingdom. Right? But
Let's see. It's probably maybe about a good 50 miles away. But you guys are so high up in the mountains that the monks tell you if you have gliders, we're nearly at the highest point here. If we can just get right above us, you can fly nearly all the way across the desert, right to the border of Rylea. You can make it there the whole time on your glider.
I just saw a shiny dragon. I'm off adrenaline.
We all have to assemble and get there now.
Okay, I
So
have
we
grabbed
need to
the
go
bug. How we
now.
get up there? They
Oh.
fly us up here?
We have pulley systems. We have an elevator. We can pull you up.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do
Alright.
this.
Try, dude.
Give me some.
Give me the stuff, dude.
Oh,
That's for later.
oh shit. Okay. Let
Like,
me.
yo, I'll front you till tomorrow.
So you guys, they lead you over to this
Yeah.
elevator pulley
But
system
the
that's
thing
like
is,
literally
one,
hanging on
like,
the
I
edge of
wish
the
I could've
cliff,
done it for all of them.
and they pull you up to the
That's cool
top,
about it.
and it's like a flat
like it.
plateau of a peak. And what's sort of strange is that when you guys get up here, the clouds almost sort of part, and it becomes more visible in front of you. And now you can literally see in front of you that you're so high up, all of the vast grasslands of Rylea in front of you, and there is a large swatch of a desert. And just beyond that is you can nearly see from the height that you're at where you would imagine the crater would be. The crater of the castle, Rylea. And the Gurjundian woman, she says, "My name is Rija, and I will help you."
Alright.
Who are you?
I'm actually one of the youngest warriors in their Gurjundian tribe.
Ah, sick. Another kid for me to watch. Great.
Well,
Hey, dude.
honestly, I don't have a glider, so I'm not gonna be going with you. But I'm gonna tell you guys where to go. Okay?
Alright.
And then you see over there where the desert is. Our oasis. You can't see from here. It's miraged, and we prefer it that way. Actually, it's hard to find. But if you begin to fly over, it'll start to become more and more clear where the oasis is, and it's actually pretty close to the border of Rylea. So that's where they're going to be attacking. That's where he's sending his forces. That's where you guys need to go.
Is there any side entrance?
Side entrance?
Your reinforcements. You have any?
Well, a lot of us fled here, and the rest of us either joined the Yinjas or died. So,
Okay. Well, some of the ones that joined the Yinjas also died because I killed some of them, so I'll apologize in advance for that. So no. So you don't have any smaller platoons that are going to be flanking or anything like that?
well, there is a mountain pass that protects the borders of the Fleeto Mountains, and our desert butts right up against that. But it's honestly, it's full of Moldugas, so it would kind of be hard to pass. But if they do decide to go around it, there is a way that they could flank us. So that is probably where we're gonna go. We're gonna go that way. Try to avoid the Moldugas ourselves. I mean, you guys are the chosen ones.
Let me get a recap.
That's what all the monks say.
Oh, Medusa looking at.
That's what the monks say. So
I'm the
if
chosen.
they
Yeah.
trust you guys.
Yeah, you're one of the chosen ones, kiddo. He's gonna like rub your hand. So, right there is where I'm aiming at.
Yeah,
All right, sick.
awesome.
But wait, we don't need anything else. We just go.
They're jumping.
Kate already jumped. Yeah,
They're jumping.
he was just like, all right, what's the military plan?
Well, and you guys could assume too. Everybody saw the freaking blast of light and the dragon flying in the sky. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that wasn't a small event either. Yeah.
yeah.
That was a big
That could have been like, okay, now everybody fucking, you know what I mean? That could have been like the sign
Uh-huh.
for Canon to be like, no more Zola.
Yeah, and imagining also that the fucking Demon King knew what that meant. So that's why I'm like, all right, take me to where he is. Now's the time to kill him.
Sick. So everybody's gliding off.
Now jump.
Yeah.
All right, and you guys begin gliding. As you guys are going, it gets more and more clear as your what elevation or whatever gets slightly lower and lower and lower, and you can see now the oasis, and across the oasis, just like Regis said, it's very close to the border of Rylia, and just beyond that, you guys can see the crater. And everybody roll me perception checks, please.
I just want to let them mental ones.
Because that's a little far away. You got a 20! That's 20! Malachite. You're kind of in the front too, like with Cade, right? You guys have been, gung-ho.
Yeah.
And you look out and you can see perhaps a faint glow coming out of the crater. And it starts as a faint glow, like it's lower, but then it gets brighter and brighter as if something is rising to the surface.
What is that?
I don't see this.
I don't know if I
You don't notice it. You're not even paying attention. Yeah, you're looking into the desert, into the oasis.
I'm gonna call out to like spread out, like don't get too close to what's about to come out.
This looks
Okay.
like some lava, dudes.
I don't know if that.
What did you roll again?
15.
Yes. Yeah. No. You see it too. And, all of a sudden, as you guys are passing like over top of the actual oasis now, you can see Yinja Ninjas, and you can see the bokoblins and all of these other like lizard-looking monsters all attacking the oasis. Like there's a whole battle going on there, and but just beyond that, coming out of the crater is this reddish glowing light, and it comes out and it lands on the other side, and that can only mean one thing.
Yep.
Kane's going to it.
You guys are gonna fly over.
I'm going to it.
You're gonna fly over.
I'm going to it.
I don't know.
I'm
gonna
go with him.
I'm flying to it.
I'm gonna go with him.
I'm not.
Are you gonna tell them like what's you gonna holler out to them? Do you see that or nothing?
I'm going to it.
So-
if Kate thinks what he thinks it is, he is not healthy enough right now, mentally, to be like, oh, let's do this.
Yeah. Oh, he's in there. Okay, so
He's in there.
would you? How close do you guys say you are within each other so you can see who's doing what? Because Kate and Malachite are in the front; they're kind of leading the pack.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
And
Cool.
I'm just like,
Yeah, no, yeah, and he starts to veer off, and you guys see Kate start to veer off.
Oh, then I guess I follow because I mean I didn't see it. I didn't see what he saw,
yeah,
and I'm just
Okay.
following him.
So you guys are gonna all follow Cade.
Yeah, I wouldn't know any
taking a
better.
detour.
I would not have
Yeah.
known any better.
Well, okay, he just bypassed the oasis. You know, you guys were gonna hop over and try to cut off the people from attacking it, but they're already attacking it. So he just bypassed it completely and kept gliding right over. And so, as you guys get closer and closer to the crater, you guys are nearly at the ground level now, and
Once Kate feels like he's at like a safe distance that he can just like drop and not take like too much damage. He also doesn't care if he takes damage, but not too much damage. He's just gonna like tuck and roll it.
okay,
Yeah.
nice. Go ahead and roll me a dex save.
You've been treating me nice. Let's see if you. Oh,
Hell yeah, there you go.
Nice.
yeah, 18 plus stuff.
I'm gonna follow Z.
You're gonna drop off
10.
10. You had a not so graceful land, but you're trying to follow suit. You're trying to follow suit with you, so you're
I
like,
notice how I'm gonna land, but then
whatever, it's
I'll
fine,
pop
I'm
into
cool.
my shell like.
yeah, no, it's cool, fine.
I'm gonna land nearby. Like,
You're gonna like glide in.
I
Okay.
want
Cool.
to try to land.
You
Wait, do I have to roll?
no, you don't have to roll. If you want to glide in like nice and gracefully, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I want to try to
Yeah,
land
because
right
I was
next
straight
to
up
you.
like.
You're gonna
tuck
drop
and
off,
roll,
or you're gonna
like,
glide in.
I'm gonna glide.
Okay.
I'm gonna land near you and just try to catch up. Like, I just drop the glider, just like, Kate, what are we doing? Where are you going? This isn't the desert. I don't know if you noticed.
He's kind of like mumbling to himself. He's like there's a determination in him, and he's like kind of ignoring you
Yeah.
in a way, and he's just like running.
Kate, I don't like this.
I just want to know what his what is he so determined to do? Like why is he acting like
You've heard him say this before, that he has a determination to kill the Demon King. And now he's kind of like losing himself at that prospect. You're seeing the desperation in him for this desire.
Do I notice him snapping?
Well, he's kind of just like locked in.
Like, oh, cool.
He's kind of just like locked in. Like, and you guys definitely notice that he's not really paying attention to like.
The photos so he don't hurt
He's
himself.
just on a mission. Yeah, he's on a mission.
Yeah, he's a man on a mission.
Yeah.
Has he ever done this before?
No, dude, he hasn't took his rock meds lately, so I don't know. That's his
His minerals.
Yeah, he hasn't taken his minerals lately. As you guys are, approaching, following Cade, and there is this mist around. It's sort of like, sort of gray, like almost smoky though, and just like dark.
Yeah.
And like.
Once we're in the mist.
Yeah.
Once he knows there's a mist, he'll probably like slow down.
And that will kind of let you know you're getting closer to the crater, and there, standing before the five of you, is a man, very tall, muscular man, and he's wearing this black armor with gold trim on it, and his hair now. His orange hair is tied back into like ribbons and braids tied back behind his head that flows behind him. Like long, like almost to his butt, like down his back. Super long, orange, bright, fiery red hair. And he's standing there like this with his arms crossed with an enormous sword on his hilt, a curved scimitar blade. That's also like a black steel that matches his armor. And he's irradiating a sort of necrotic and evil sort of energy from him. And it's emanating off of him. It's sort of like a heat distortion. And there's these whiffs and trails of dark demonic energy. And he's just standing there, mean mugging all five of you. And he says, "You really made me wait all this time? Just to kill you all at my full strength. But maybe I should keep you all alive so you can watch me take over the world." And that's where we're going to leave this episode off for today. This has been D&D for Friends. Catch us on the next episode. It's going to be our ultimate finale.
Finale.
We're gonna die.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Peace.
Holy shit.